Through the land of the free.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Monte Moore. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Morris, and it's Grant in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Green and Davis in at the forward positions. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with LeBron James, and it's McGee in at the 5. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now here's LeBron. Caldwell-Pope outside. Over Millsap. Hit the tip. Davis on the follow. Davis has got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers.
Just another example of what makes Anthony Davis such a great rebounder. Size and athleticism, but you combine that with his anticipation, and he gets a lot of secondary opportunity.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Uncovered at the rim.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Davis. 16 feet away. Wow, way off on that one.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's James following the score by Jamal Murray. Caldwell-Pope kicks to James. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Inside, Morris plays it up and banks it in.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Morris. McGee trying to break free.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
And both free throws good for LeBron. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Murray against Green. Murray the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Grant in the corner. No good on the 3.
After nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Right side Green. There's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Grant the pass to Millsap. And the wide open shot from Morris. Had the space there, but it's offline. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Morris outside. Grant outside. Murray left side. Over Green. The second chance effort. McGee with the block. And they're running. Here's Caldwell-Pope. It's deflected. Now Morris. Pass to Jokic. Grant outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. Drills the three-pointer.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Rondo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
Good one, yes.
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Yep, that one goes.
Right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
Barton outside. Left side, Harris. Barton, no luck. Lakers trail by 3. Kuzma, left side. Torres tried to free himself up, and Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Barton surveying the floor. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Barton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Rondo, good. Rondo's got 5. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 3. After this break, we recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Gary Harris. Michael Porter's out there with Plumlee. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Craig in at the 3. Back to Rondo. Takes a 3. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And there's the pass to Plumlee. And here's Harris from the arc. And another miss by Denver. Lakers shooting 43% for the game. To the inside, Morris. That shot is off. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
And the Lakers call time here. With a platoon swap here on the floor. Lakers trail by 5. Here's LeBron. That one's not going to go. And it's Denver the other way. Morris outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Grant. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Green with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Morris right side. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Murray, so exciting as he's continued to grow his offensive game. Not just a spot-up 3-point deep shooter, but now operating behind pick and rolls and becoming more and more of a leader for this ball club.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Here's Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Missed inside. Lakers trail by 4. All going up court. McGee's shot is off. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
Well, if you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there at his size with that kind of touch. That is money.
James with it. Guarded now by Moore. And the dunk by James.
Somebody didn't get the memo. You left a clear lane for LeBron James.
The Nuggets leading by 4. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Checked in for Los Angeles. Avery Bradley comes in for James. 1:39 left in the first half. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
The Lakers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Avery Bradley. Gary Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. Back to Murray, launches it, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Howard, the pass to Davis. No good. That would have tied it.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Caldwell Pope against Murray. Can't cash in from the high post.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Grant with the ball. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Outside for Murray. Clock is at 3. For 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Caldwell Pope outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
That one drops. He ties it up. Martin from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit. Thanks for joining us, folks.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Green and Davis in at the forward position. Caldwell Pope out there with LeBron James. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's Morris. Feeds it to Grant. And the layup falls. Grant's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They get it again. Davis. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Millsap kicks to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Good on the bucket. Grant's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Grant, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The drive by James takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 10 points for him.
I'm just trying to think of how many times LeBron looks like he's off balance or in a spot he doesn't want to be. Doesn't happen all that often. 2 more there.
Jokic finds Grant. Jokic inside, guarded by McGee.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling. And, yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Bradley subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Bradley. To the paint. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Avery Bradley. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
Well, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Monte Morris. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Lakers trail by 3. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Deep 2 from Murray. Connects, the jumper drops. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Kuzma passes to Rondo. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Not a great idea to not put a body on AD. He'll find ways around you and throw it in.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray outside. And that one drops.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and it's Davis missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Jokic. Slams it in.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Rondo against Murray. Out to Kuzma. Hits it from 3-point range. Kuzma's got 5 now.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Rondo. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Murray. Shot. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here. In the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Davis. LeBron comes in for Markieff Morris. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. Now LeBron. 10 points for him. And he uses the glass on the lane. LeBron's got 12.
Well, LeBron right through the defense this time. Incredible at finishing off that one.
Harris looking it over. Barton outside. Six on the shot clock. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. James, no good. The Nuggets leading by 5. Barton outside. Out to Harris. Murray for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Murray's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, if Murray can do that and become a threat from the three-point line, look out.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The points coming in. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's the Lakers with it, trailing by 5. Taking a look at the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Paul Millsap out there with Grant, and it's Murray in at point.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Passes it to Grant. Barton outside for 3. Murray drops in the tray. Murray's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
The drive by LeBron.
Yeah, strong move there. Big points on that possession. In need of a bucket late. This is the guy you want to go to.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Harris with it. Now Green defending. Green against Harris. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Lakers now. The Lakers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And the foul on Jamal Murray. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in, and Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Morris. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Green. Davis against Millsap. And it's Davis missing. Denver in the lead. Down low, here's Morris, and it's good, 2 points.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Morris against Caldwell Pope. Morris passes to Jokic, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And Jokic drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
That one good for 2.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way.
The Nuggets leading by 4. And here is Morris. There's the dish to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in. Oh,
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. The pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Denver. And Jokic drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
LeBron passes to McGee. Count it.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Morris outside. Pass to Jokic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. To the middle. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slots it in.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Pass to Millsap. With the floater. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fast break. The Lakers looking to end his cold spell. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Davis.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
Passes it to Jokic. Bucket is good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Torrey Craig. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Ellis?
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Murray, the pass to Morris. The pass to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Jokic kicks to Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands, so capable in those moments.
Murray with the bounce back. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Lock at 6. Shoots over McGee. Jokic, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. A 2-point game. The shot's good from McGee.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
Outside Davis to take the lead. LeBron outside. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope pushes to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Porter. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
The drive by James. Can't get it to fall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Millsap. Money!
What a huge shot from Millsap. Gotta love how he steps up in that moment.
Here are the Lakers. Here's James. Count it!
Well, LeBron James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
Denver calls timeout. They're up by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Here's Murray, and they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Frames it from downtown.
Now, if he makes one or two, he will challenge himself from beyond the line, and he's capable of getting it there.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.